she died there? Oh my god.
I see why it never leaves you. Pray fashion the dress in this pendant image.
It shall be done, my lord. Let us delay no further. Lady Frederica, please step inside, that we may take your measurements.
Thank you kindly.
The measurements may take some time, Lord Serenoa. Perhaps you'd care to take a stroll and see the village while you wait.
I'd very much like that. Thank you.
Perhaps I'll have a look around the village and get to know its people while they're taking their measurements. So these are also new. Like typically in those kind of games, unlike the Fire Emblem maybe, because like Three Houses adds something similar. We could just like walk around the school and talk to people. Typically like in Tactic Ogres and like FF Tactics, those kind of games, you can't walk around ever. It goes from like battle to cutscene to cutscene to battle to battle to cutscene. Like it never allows you to walk around and talk. And so this game incorporates like an exploration kind of element to it, and it's kind of neat. It's very, very small, mind you, but it's still kind of neat. They just loot around and stuff. There's even like lore books you can find. Lord Simon offered us his protection without a word about our origins or our troubled history. His generosity is boundless, and I fear we shall never repay it. Instead, I simply pray that our village remains protected. I bear a great responsibility to these people. It falls to me to keep their land free from harm, no matter what the cost. I learned about Sereno's duty. So like, whenever it says like you learn about something, typically it's because this information is going to be used later on to convince other people. So it will take the form of like an additional dialogue choice that would normally not be there, that would allow me to kind of like convince them to take my side or to go in the direction that I want them to. Marvels of Nozelia Volume 10. Situated at the edge of the Izentient Desert, the Citadel of the Sands is the Holy State's first line of defense. It has been the site of countless battles throughout history, including the vicious border skirmishes of the Salt Iron War. Due to its importance, one of the Saintly Seven has always overseen its command. After the Salt Iron War, Minister Sorsley Ende assumed the position and began the work of developing the Citadel into a trading post. To think that a place that has witnessed so much bloodshed could transform into a peaceful hub of commerce. Life truly is full of surprises. Jesus. Perhaps that is why, though Izant rarely gets visitors from other lands, here I often catch glimpses of people whose provenance I cannot discern, or perhaps it is only in my imagination. Interesting. $300. Yo, I will not say no to that. Hey, Asterial, good morning. You had a delightful morning. What happened? I'm eternally grateful to House Wolfort. We would not be alive today if not for your protection. As a steward of this village, I pray we can work together to ensure a lasting peace. I couldn't believe my eyes when the Roselle arrived in the domain during the Salt Iron War. I've never seen anyone so downtrodden. Moves me to my core to see him thriving in peace times after all they went through. Now we just gotta keep him safe. I regret to say this is my first time visiting the Rosellan village. I'm happy to see that they've flourished under Lord Simon's protection these last 30 years. Yeah, the last war was 30 years ago. The Roselle share a portion of the forest's bounty with House Wolfort each year as thanks for their safekeeping. Their quality pelts and fresh fruits make for a significant portion of House Wolfort's capital. Anything here? Nope. Though we may be under House Wolfort's protection, we dare not leave the village. The goddess's faithful will haul us straight back to the source if they catch sight of us. Imagine you're always on the lookout for a group of people that might catch you and like bring you back into as a slave. It's no fun staying in the village all the time. I want to go play somewhere else, but mother gets mad at me if I go too far. I'll pick that one. You'll be able to venture further afield when you're older, and when that day comes, I'll show you both around the domain myself. I found an acoustic guitar stream was transported back to my youth. Oh, nice. I'll be in my apartment and watch the sunrise and think about how wonderful my life is. Oh, that's awesome, Asterial. That's so cool, man. That's very, very nice. Thank you. Aw, same for me, man. Absolutely. I'm very glad we met each other and we've become friends for sure. Dude, I'm glad you're having a great day today. That's super awesome. That is really, really cool. Wow, really? I want to see all the big ships in the arbor. You have my word. We'll look at all the ships all ships you like. Just do as your mother says for now. I will. Oh, I can't wait to grow up. I mean, you know, don't rush it. Don't rush growing up. Nope, I went like I rotated the camera too much. We must be strong and vigilant if we are to maintain the peace we have enjoyed in these lands. Okay. I mean, true. Any loot here? Not really. Can I actually? No. Oh, I can from the bottom. Okay. Your hair certainly does make you stand out, my lord. We don't get many visitors to our fair village. True. I pray today's hunt goes well. I'd love to fetch a fine pelt for House Wolfort. Well, thank you. I hope we pay them accordingly, you know? Like, I hope we don't take their free gifts. Because, I mean, like, offering them a village and everything and protection is all well and good, but, like, we should also, like, just treat them as if they were anybody else. As in, like, they're offering us something, we should pay them accordingly so they can keep prospering and just, like, create their own nation or, like, their own... Be self-sustainable. You want them to grow strong. And not just be, like, kind of always in the fear that we might... change our mind and like turn them back or something, because that's not better than, I mean, it's better than being a slave, but it's not much better. I found out that I need to sub one more time to someone to have a sub baby after this one ends. Oh, you mean like a 9 months sub? Yeah, I love that people are saying that, like, sub baby. I love it. We play together almost every day. Today we're climbing the ladder to the roof and playing lookouts. We'll just be a bit longer taking Lady Frederica's measurements. Please have a look around the village in the meanwhile. Oh, I didn't talk to you, did I? The guy at the top there? I didn't talk to him. He's the one guy we didn't talk to yet. Wait, my conviction's been strengthened for what? Climbing? We've made our home here in the valley in the hopes we'd not be discovered. Use the lay of the land to our advantage, like. Okay. I think like I got like a point for just like climbing ladders. If that's the case, that's kind of funny. Oh, that was a weird glitch. We came to this land in the midst of the Salt Iron War, desperate to escape Izan's extraordinary cruelty. Your father then granted us asylum in our hour of need, shielding us from further harm. I like all of these are what I would answer. Hey Raven, good morning. How you doing? That's a long time being a follower, Dega. I appreciate it. Thank you. A full year. So I would answer everything like here. You have to protect those in need, but I do hope that eventually it won't be it won't even be needed anymore, and they'll just be free. But I also intend to honor that and you know, work together. So like it's kind of like I agree with all these things. Going great, thank you. Doing super good. I'm gonna go with this one because that's what I sincerely believe. I believe that like we have to work together so that one day we come to this, where like they are literally equal as us and they can do whatever they want. A year also tactical, nice. As do I, yet I hear whispers that Izant demands our return. I tell you now, the teachings of their beloved goddess hides untold amounts of cruelty. We will not survive if we go back there. I pray for the future you speak of, but I know better than to blithely assume it will arrive on its own accord. Father granted the Roselle asylum on our lands. Though they once hailed from Izant, they are now as much a part of the Wolford domain as anyone else. Okay, I think we're done with the exploration here. Yep. Should I save? I should probably save. Just to be extra. Surely they have finished taking your measurements by now. I mean, you would hope so. Meanwhile, oh.
Do you understand just how dangerous it is for a young prince to go gallivanting off on a whim?
Punish me if you will. But if I hadn't gone gallivanting, I never would have learned the state of things outside our own kingdom.
True.
Oh? Well, if you are so interested in international affairs, then I have a fitting role for you to play. You will oversee the Grand Norzellian mines.
Father, it would be a privilege.
I fear that punishment would provoke no reflection, and so I would rather put your energies to work for the kingdom.
I shan't let you down, Father.
I am not blind to your feelings, my son. I understand that my methods vex you. Nevertheless, I ask that you stay out of harm's way, and give me no reason to worry.
Of course.
Mining is grueling, thankless work. Show the miners the appreciation they deserve.
I shall. You have my word.
The necessary provisions have been arranged, Your Highness. You are to deliver them to Dragan.
Father, may I bring Lord Wolfort? It is his job to oversee the operation after all. And his closeness with Dragan may engender goodwill.
I know you trust him a great deal, Roland. But I would remind you that his betrothal now binds him to S-Frost. You would do well to be wary of any move he or his house might make.
Wow. You're the one. Wait, hold on. The king is the one that arranged that marriage, not me.
So you share Franny's views on the matter. Nevertheless, Serenoa is a friend I could never hope to replace. A friend I trust no matter your opinion of him.
Concerning words, Your Highness, House Wolfort must be subject to the same scrutiny as any other.
Roland.
Including yours, Patriot?
Bring these tidings to Gustadolf at once.
Oh? Sending the info back to S-Frost, but not to us.
Is that everyone? Good. I have important news for all of you. What you see before you is to be seized by the Duchy of S-Frost.
What now?
You shall not speak of this beyond those in present company. Any who do will be punished to the fullest extent of the law.
You're on my land, bro.
Lord Dragan, are not the resources we mine destined to be shared among nations?
This matter is not up for debate. A discovery of this magnitude could reshape all of Norzelia. And so I ask this of you. Stand with me as I lead this great realm into a new era.
You risk much giving us these orders. I shall do exactly as you say.
I thank you. I have already sent the Archduke a letter informing him of our find.
Commands like that are kind of contagious. Once one person does it, everyone else has to do it. Oh, right. The followers thing? Yeah, true.
When I am appointed Prime Minister, I promise to reward you all handsomely for delivering me such a boon.
You are to be Prime Minister?
Or Ambassador to Glenbrook, perhaps. Time will tell. Either way, with this I shall make my mark. And do what neither Father nor Gustadolf ever could.
Okay, but that's not good.
What news from Dragan, dear brother?
I never dreamt our hypothesis would prove true.
So you take him at his word?
I have no choice. The spy I sent to shadow him corroborates his report.
And? What are his demands?
He wishes to be named Prime Minister in exchange for secreting it away to S-Frost. Negotiations with Glenbrook are in the offing, should I refuse.
So he means to threaten you?
He is stronger than I believed him to be. Certainly what he has uncovered is worth the price he asks. What would you do, were you me?
Keep the secret safe, naturally. Did you not send a spy for this very reason? Surely expected this would happen.
I did, and they have been issued emergency orders.
Then leave the rest to me. I shall depart at once.
They're gonna try and assassinate him. I mean, okay, pieces are moving now.
How fortunate I am to have a brother who knows me so well. Ah, Dragan, you will rue the day you dared place Glenbrook beside me on the scales of your feeble judgment. I hand down the orders. Yield or be crushed beneath my heel.
Whoa. Every kind of major cutscene is, some smaller dialogue is not. So like whenever you're exploring the town on your own, you're just talking to NPCs manually, it's not voice acted, but like everything else is. So like I'd say like maybe, I don't know, probably like 80% of the game is voice acted. Oh, so wait, Roland already made it back? Dude, I stayed a very long time in that location. Good Lord. Is there any more conversation going on? No? Okay.
The dress measurements are finished at last. I applaud your patience.
Is it exactly as you hoped?
It is indeed. I can hardly wait to see it finished.
I am glad to hear it.
There you are.
Prince Roland. And Huette besides. What brings you here?
Like, dude, I had the time to go from like my house to this location, and then she started getting her measurement. During that time, he left me, went back to the castle, which is like on the other side of the country, and no like airship or anything, talked to his father, then rode all the way back here, and now the measurements are done. Jesus Christ, that was long.
We were looking for you.
We inquired around Castle Wolfort and heard you all had come here.
Yes. She's my bride-to-be. So we're planning our wedding now.
Has something happened?
Father has asked me to keep watch over the mines. Won't you join me?
You scarcely need ask. Of course.
A wise course of action, seeing as you will be overseeing the mining operations.
And we can present Dragan with the gifts we procured abroad.
A fine opportunity to get to know the man better. He is quite talented, is he not?
He is a man with grand visions for the future. That much is certain. I shall tell you more of him along the way.
Then let us waste not one moment more. To the mines.
I'll have the dress ready in time for the ceremony, my lord.
You have my thanks, Jerome.
Oh, this is bad. This is bad because we're getting to the mine as he's trying to hide something, as there's an assassin potentially trying to kill him.
Frederica journeyed to the Rosellan village so she may be fitted for her wedding gown. The young lord gains an unexpected moment of quietude while he waits.
Yeah, Raven. I'm gonna do like a super quick recap. Picture this: there's like 3 nations. They each control a resource, and there was a big war like 30 years ago. Like think like World War I, and it seems like we might be on the brink of World War II. And yeah, so we're like a major lord in a kingdom. We're like the first major lord in a kingdom. So we're like right underneath the king of our kingdom in one of the 3 factions. We just opened the mine in our kingdom that will be kind of like mined by people from the 3 nations together to kind of hope to avoid conflict. Basically, like we're trying to make it so that everybody benefits from the resources we find, so that we keep everybody chill, and they have one more reason not to kind of like start a war, essentially. But what's happening is like they found something in the mine. The people that were mining it found something. The miners are presently there are the miners for the Red faction, like the Norton faction. They found something. They want to hide it. They want to bring it to the north to kind of screw us and everybody else over. But the thing is, like, the guy that did it, like, is trying to get a higher position, and now, yeah, he's trying to be prime minister of his own of the country, and like the guy that's in charge there is like, nah, I'm gonna kill you and bring it to me anyway.
However, Roland soon arrives with orders from King Regna to inspect the Grand Norzellian mines, where Dragan has made great progress.
Okay, so this is the mine. Is there any other conversation we can check right now? Nope. Well, that mine is dangerously close to their border.
How will Gustadolf respond to my offer? I should think there's but one logical answer.
The answer is try to kill you.